Hello all, my name is Rahul and welcome to this session on Java language. In this video, we will talk about classifications of variables in Java language. So let's get started. In the previous videos, we have already discussed about types of variables where we have discussed about primitive and non-primitive variables, also called as reference variable. In this video, we will talk about the classifications of variable. So let's start. In Java, variables have been classified into two parts. First one is local variable and second one is global variable. So, I have listed down some important points which you can refer in order to understand the concept local and global variable in Java language. So let's start with first point, and let's understand each and every point in deep. So first point, it says any variable which are declared within the methods, constructors and blocks are called as local variable. So any method, if you declare inside any variable, if you declare inside the methods, constructor or blocks, that would be called as local variable. Whereas global variable, any variable if you declare outside the methods, constructor and blocks, but inside the class are called as global variable. So this is the key difference. If someone asks you what is the difference between local variable and global variable, then you can just say any variable which are declared within the methods, constructors and blocks are called as local variable, whereas any variables which are declared outside the methods, constructors and blocks but inside the class are called as global variable. Since we are declaring it inside the methods, constructor and block, then the scope of global variable would be inside the methods, constructor and block itself. In case of global variable, since we are declaring it outside the methods, constructor and block but inside the class, so the scope of global variable would be within the class. Third point is it cannot be classified into static and non-static. So guys, you don't have to worry about it. I will be creating a separate video in order to understand the methods concept, constructor, blocks and also the modifiers, that is static and non-static. So stay tuned for that. Whereas global variable can be classified into static and non-static, right? Fourth point, it says local variable have to be initialized before the utilization. Utilization is nothing but system.out.println. It means if you want to retrieve or utilize the value of the variable, then you will have to declare and initialize it. If you don't initialize it and if you have just declared the variable, then you will not be able to utilize it. That will throw a compile time error. So in case of local variable, this is mandatory. If you want to retrieve the value of any variable, you will have to initialize it. So either you can do it in this way, in first line you can declare it and in the second line you can initialize it, or you can declare and initialize it in the same line itself, and after that you can just use SOP of A. In case of global variable, it has to be declared and initialized in the one line. If you declare it in the first line and initialize it in the second line, it will throw a compile time error. So the reason is very simple, guys. Local variable will not have any default value, but global variable will have the default values. Because of that, it throws compile time error. No need to worry. I will discuss this with the help of example, right? So if you want to get the more information on default value, what you can do is you can just go and refer lecture number 7. In this lecture, I have discussed about the default values. And if you want to get more information on variables and its type, you can just refer lecture number 8 and lecture number 9. So in this document also I have listed down the default values of the variables or of the data types in Java language. And this document, guys, I have added in the description box panel. So if you want to download it, you can just go and you can download it and you can just store in your repository. So if you talk about the syntax of local variable, then definitely you will have to declare and initialize it inside the methods. It could be main method or normal method or constructor or blocks. But in case of global variable, it has to be declared and initialized outside the method but inside the class. So this is the simple syntax of local and global variable. Now let's understand with the example. So in Eclipse, if you want to create Java project, what you can do is you can just go to the package explorer and do right click over here, click on new option, and you just have to say Java project. Second option would be you can just click on this drop down and click on Java project, and third option would be click on file, go to new, and just say Java project. If Java project is not visible over here, in that case you can just go to other, and in this section you will find that Java project, right? So let's create a project over here. So I'll just click on Java project over here, and the project name would be classification. Let's say classifications of variables, right? This is my project name, and I'll just click on finish. So the project has been created. Now you can see if you just expand it, you will get a source folder. So inside source folder, what we do is we just create a package. So the package would be, let's say, variables, and I'll just click on finish, and inside the package we create classes. So the first class would be local variable in our case, right? And I'll just use public static void main, and I'll just click on finish. Now you can see the package, the class has been created over here with the main method declaration. So this is main method declaration, and this is your class declaration, and this is your package. Package name is variables, right? So guys, in Eclipse IDE tool we have got multiple shortcuts. So on that also, I'll create a separate video, and we'll release that video soon in the YouTube. So stay tuned for that. So let's discuss about local variable. So if you talk about declaration of variables, so declaration of variables, either we can do it in first line. In first line you can just do the declaration. In the second line you can just say value over here, right? So this is initialization, and later on you just say system.out.println, and you just have to say a over here, right? So first point, what it says, any variable which we are declaring inside the method are called as local variable, right? That's why if you are declaring and initializing any variable inside the method, then the scope of that variable would be inside the method itself. It means, scope means what? You will not be able to access those methods outside the method. So if you try to access this, let's say if I say system.sysout, if I just say over here, right? Yes, sorry. So let me just copy this. So if I just say over here system.out.println, and if I just say a over here, then it will throw a compile time error. Why? Because the visibility of this variable is limited inside that method, and you will not be able to access that variable outside the method. So this is why we call it as scope of local variable would be inside that method itself, and you will not be able to access that variable outside from the other methods or outside that method. So this is a concept. And third point, if you see, it cannot be classified into static and non-static. It means if I just say static, if I use static keyword before the variable declaration, then you will get a compile time error saying that illegal modifier for parameter a, only final is permitted. It means in case of local variable, you will not be able to use static or non-static keyword. That's why we call it as this as it cannot be classified into static and non-static. And this is an interview question, guys. Because interviewer, they might ask you what will be the output if I just say static static int a and a equals to 8. So what should be the output if I use system.out.println? And most of the student, they say, sir, output would be 8, but that is wrong. It will throw a compile time error. So please make a note of this point, right? Next point, local variable have to be initialized and declared. So it means if you have declared it and if you have not initialized it, then again you will get a compile time error. So in order to utilize it, what you will have to do, you will have to initialize the variable before the utilization statement. So this is a mandatory step. Fifth point, it will not have any default value. It means, so what we are doing, we have just declared it. If it has the default value, then it should not have been thrown any error, right? But it is throwing an error. It means local variable will not have any default value. And syntax is very simple. So this is the syntax. If you are declaring it inside the methods or constructor or block, those variable will be called as local variable. So this can also be done in one line. So let's say I'll just say int b equals to 10. So what we are doing here is we are declaring and initializing in the same line, right? And later on you can just say system.out.println, and you just have to say value as b over here, right? And if you just try to run the code, then you will get output as 8 and 10. So this is about local variable. Now let's discuss about global variable. So I'll again create a separate class for that, and I'll just say name as global variable, right? And I'll use the public static void main, and I'll just click on finish. Now global variable definition, what it says, any variable which are declared outside the methods, constructor or block but inside the class. It means this is the method area. So you will not have to declare that method, declare that variable inside this section. If you declare inside this section, then those variable will be called as local variable. But in case of global variable, we will have to declare it outside the methods but inside the class. So that area would be what? This, right? Int a. This is the area, right? So if you see, if you just exclude this part, method part, then those area will be called as class area. So either you can just say over here, or you can just say this as here, right? Now if you talk about the second point, so the scope would be within the class. It means if you have any variable declared and initialized globally, then you will be able to access that variable from any part of the program, right? Because the scope is inside the scope is within the class. It means you will be able to access those variables from any methods or from anywhere. There is no any restriction in case of global variable, but in case of local variable, the scope of that particular variable will be inside that particular method, and if you try to call that from any other method, then you will get a compile time error. Next is it can be classified into static and non-static. So guys, if you just say, right, if you don't use static keyword, then that variable will be called as non-static. So this we will see in coming lecture, no worries. If you just use static int b, right? So since we have used a static keyword over here, so this variable will be called as static variable. So we call it as static global variable, and this is called as non-static global variable, right? So in case of global variable, you can use it can be classified into static and non-static, and you can use it without any problem, right? Next point is it has to be declared and initialized in one line. It means if you just say, let me remove this, and if I just say static int a, right, and if I just say a equals to 5, then I'll get a compile time error. Why? Because compiler, what it does on behalf of programmer or developer, compiler write this code as static int a equals to 0. Why? The reason is global variable will have the default value, and which variable, which data type we have used? Int over here. Now if you just go and check the table, int will have the default value as 0. It means it has already been declared and initialized over here with the help of default value. If you try to say a equals to 5, then you will get a compile time error, and the reason is global variable cannot be reinitialized or cannot be updated or cannot be modified. If you say it, then it will throw a compile time error. This can be done, that we will see in coming lecture. It can be done using constructor or blocks concept. So for now you can just understand it, global variable cannot be reinitialized. Same as like we have seen the final keyword concept, right? If you have not watched that video, please go and refer lecture 10. I have discussed everything in this part. So for now, you can just understand it. Global variable cannot be reinitialized. So what we are doing, we are reinitializing the value. Reinitialization means what? We are trying to update the value. So here the value was 0. Now what we are doing is we are saying, hey compiler, please update the value of 0 to 5, right? This is what we are saying to compiler, but compiler understands this is a global variable, and in case of global variable, any programmer, if they try to write any value explicitly for that particular variable, then compiler will say, hey boss, this is an error and we are not going to take this, and in that case you will get a compile time error. That's why I have said it, in case of global variable, it has to be declared and initialized in the same line. So if you want to declare it explicitly, then in that case what you will have to do, you just have to say over here. If you don't say anything, then compiler will take the default value, and for int we have the 0 default value. If you just say forcefully, hey, don't take the default value, I'm going to assign this value, please give the output as 10, do not give output as 0. So in that case you will get an output as 10 in your command prompt or console section, but that value has to be assigned explicitly by the programmer. If you don't say it, then compiler will give you the default value of that particular data type, right? And syntax is very simple. So if you talk about the syntax, so this is the syntax, right? But in case of global variable, you will have to use declaration and initialization in one line variable declaration. You cannot say declaration in first line and initialization in the second line. It will throw a compile time error. So this is all about this video, guys. If you have any query or any doubt, you can just let me know in the comment section, or you can just drop an email to me as well on codespark567@gmail.com, and I'll definitely help you out on this, right? So if you like this video, please do like, share and subscribe, and till then, stay safe, stay healthy. Bye bye, take care.